John chapter 16. You cannot bear them now. The west windows still held the last of the day, a low sheet of light across the rug that stopped short of the table. 5 chairs had been pulled in around it, none of them matching. A lamp was already on. Notebooks lay open, 2 of them, with nothing written yet. Dina set her Bible flat and found 16 without hunting. Bennett took the chair that put his back to the hallway. He did not stand. He did not welcome anyone. Ray hooked a dining chair in from the other room and sat with both feet on the floor. Willa kept her coat on. Trent leaned his forearms on his knees and looked at the column as if it owed him an argument. 16, Dina said. She read the first stretch the way she always did, without decorating it. He had said these things so they would not fall away. They would be put out of the synagogues. An hour was coming when the ones who killed them would think they were offering service to God, and they would do it because they had not known the Father, nor Him. Ray's pencil ticked once in the margin and stopped. Service, she said. Not a riot, a liturgy. They think the blood is worship. Keep going, Bennett said. Dina did. I have said these things to you that when their hour comes you may remember that I told them to you. Then the turn inside the same breath. He had not said these things from the beginning because he was with them. Willa's eyes stayed on that line. He timed it. While he was standing there they did not need the warning the way they will need it when he is gone. Trent made a face. So he held out on them. Read 5, Bennett said. Dina's finger found it. But now I am going to him who sent me and none of you asks me, where are you going? Trent sat up as if someone had shoved the table. That is a lie. Peter asked. Lord, where are you going? Thomas asked the way because they didn't have a map. I can see both of them from here if I flip back 2 pages. Nobody flipped back. Dina did not lift her finger. Look at the tense. He says asks, right now, present. Earlier they were asking like men packing bags for a road trip. They wanted an itinerary so they could tag along. Now the reality is settled in. He is going where they cannot follow. And look at what he says next. Sorrow has filled your heart. Trent looked at 6 as if it had been hiding. The light on the rug had moved an inch. They stopped mapping, Willa said quietly. They aren't asking for directions anymore because the apparatus collapsed under the grief. That is a completely different mouth. Trent's jaw worked. He let it go without agreeing. Dina read 7 through 11 without stopping to make a doctrine of the helper. It was to their advantage that he go away. If he did not go, the helper would not come. If he went, he would send him. When he came, he would convict the world concerning sin and righteousness and judgment. Sin, because they did not believe in him. Righteousness, because he went to the Father and they would see him no longer. Judgment, because the ruler of this world was judged. Ray waited until the last of that landed. 3 convictions, unbelief, his going, the ruler already judged. He does not ask the 11 to staff that work. The helper does it. Dina's voice thinned, not from feeling, from care. I still have many things to say to you, but you cannot bear them now. The lamp hummed. A car passed on the street and left the windows to their own fading. Trent exhaled heavily. There it is. The withheld folder, the secret drawer. He has more data and he's keeping it locked up. Look at the word, Dina said. She kept bear under her nail. Not know, not understand. Bear, bestazine. To carry a physical load. He isn't hiding information behind a curtain. The truth is standing right in the room, but they don't have the skeletal strength to carry the weight of it yet. Ray looked down at her blank page. If you hand a person a gold bar that crushes their spine, the problem isn't that the gold was a secret. It's that they don't have the back for it. Presence first, then departure, then the spirit who actually builds the internal capacity to carry what is his. She nodded to Dina, who read 13 through 15. The Spirit of truth would guide them into all the truth. He would not speak on his own authority. Whatever he heard, he would speak. He would declare the things to come. He would glorify Jesus by taking what was his and declaring it. All the Father had was his. Nobody built a chart. The light on the rug had receded to a pale stripe near the baseboard. Dina went on. A little while, and you will see me no longer. And again a little while, and you will see me. She stopped. Her mouth tightened. They talk, she said. Ray leaned in. After 15. Some of his disciples said to one another, Dina read, giving them the muttering without performing it. What is this that he says to us? A little while, and you will not see me, and again a little while, and you will see me. And, because I am going to the Father? What does he mean by a little while? We do not know what he is talking about. Trent snorted, not unkindly. At least they're honest. They're staring straight at the depth and seeing a flat wall. He knows they want to ask, Willa said. He speaks into the silence. He tells them they will weep and lament, and the world will rejoice. Their sorrow will turn into joy. Dina read 21 and 22, giving the metaphor its full weight. When a woman is giving birth, she has sorrow because her hour has come, but when she has delivered the baby, she no longer remembers the anguish, for joy that a human being has been born into the world. So also you have sorrow now, but I will see you again, and your hearts will rejoice, and no one will take your joy from you. Ray's pencil remained poised. The transition creates the capacity. You don't explain the child to the anguish. The birth gives you the body to hold the joy. And then, I will see you again. Not they will finally figure out the math of the little while. He will see them. Bennett's hands were flat on the wood. 23. Dina found it and kept her cadence steady. In that day you will ask nothing of me. Truly, truly I say to you, whatever you ask of the Father in my name, he will give it to you. Until now you have asked nothing in my name. Ask, and you will receive, that your joy may be full. Trent tapped the table. Until now? They have been asking him for 3 solid years. Food, explanations. Show us the Father. Explain the parables. How can he say they ask nothing? Because he is naming a completely new mode, Ray said, her voice deliberate. Look back at the line. Back in 14 and 15, asking was tied to abiding, to fruit, to the vine. Here, he says, in that day you will ask nothing of me. Until now they ask the man sitting across the table from them. When he goes to the Father, asking travels through his name straight to the source. The channel changes, because the relationship changes. Willa adjusted her coat, pulling it slightly closer against the evening draft. Their mouths were never empty, but this kind of asking hasn't started yet because the access hasn't opened yet. Joyful is the aim, Bennett said. Not a corrected ledger of old prayers. Dina waited until the silence settled, then took 25 through 28 in one continuous breath. Figures of speech, an hour coming when he would tell them plainly about the Father, asking in his name, the Father himself loving them because they loved Jesus and believed he came from God. He came from the Father into the world. Now he was leaving the world and going to the Father. The lamp was the only warmth left in the room. The west windows had turned entirely black, reflecting the interior of the room against the glass. Dina's fingers slowed. She read the disciples' sudden confidence. Ah, now you are speaking plainly and not using figurative speech. Now we know that you know all things and do not need anyone to question you. This is why we believe that you came from God. Trent pointed at the page, sitting upright. There, they finally get it. He gave it to them straight, and they caught it. The fog cleared. Read the next line, Bennett said softly. Dina did not look up. Jesus answered them, Do you now believe? Behold, the hour is coming, indeed it has come, when you will be scattered, each to his own home, and will leave me alone. Yet I am not alone, for the Father is with me. Trent slumped back against his chair, as if the wind had been knocked out of him. They mistook a clear sentence for an arrival, Willa said. They thought understanding the grammar meant they had the stamina for the night. They said, We believe, and he told them that before sunrise they would run for their lives. The truth was there, the capacity was still missing. Ray set her pencil down with a dull click. He doesn't crush the near miss, but he will not let them pretend their scaffold is a fortress. Dina read the last sentence because it was the only thing left on the page. I have said these things to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation. But take heart, I have overcome the world. Nobody rushed to explain overcome. The word rested on the table like polished granite. Bennett looked at verse 12, then across to 32, the two bookends meeting in the dark. They couldn't carry it yet, Bennett said. They thought an easy sentence meant an easy path. The truth was already given, but only the Spirit could give them the back to stand under it. Dina left the Bible open under the lamp. Her finger rested beneath Take Heart, and the glass behind them held 5 people sitting quietly with the gap between hearing the words and being able to carry them.